So the shoot for the cover of Abbey Road took all of 10 minutes. How many pictures were taken? 6. During the recording sessions for what was sort of the Beatles' last album, the Beatles were barely the Beatles at this point. John wants to be with Yoko and make things, and some of them are music, some of them are art. The Beatles are headed in very different directions.
Will you be making any more public appearances?
I don't know.
We may be.
One thing about the image on the cover of Abbey Road, they all seem to be headed in the same direction. That's not really what's happening in the band, and it's certainly never going to happen again after this moment. You can see all of that in this picture. They're walking away from Abbey Road Studios. You can go there, you can walk across this intersection. You can recreate this yourself. Maybe even you can get a white suit like John Lennon's. Certainly you can get a denim shirt and some jeans like George Harrison. You can sort of see yourself in this moment, which is not the way the cover of Sgt. Pepper's makes you feel. Let's talk about the Paul is dead nonsense. Abbey Road, the cover of it is Paul's idea. He's the mastermind of this record. He's the only one, honestly, who wants the Beatles still together at this point. And yet, there are 6 shots from the 10 minutes it took to shoot this thing. In a lot of them, he's wearing sandals. In this one, he's barefoot. And people did notice it right away when this album came out, and they started wondering why. And this myth grew up. There's John. He's in white, he's the spiritual leader. There's Ringo, he's in black, he's the Undertaker. There's Paul, he's out of step with the others, he's barefoot because he's a corpse. Why the corpse is dressed but not wearing shoes, I don't know. And there's George, he's all dressed in denim, he's in the working man's clothes. Look at that car, look at the Volkswagen, look at the license plate. What are the last few things on it? 28 if. If Paul had lived, because he was 27 at the time that this happened, he'd be 28. The magic, the mystery, the whole thing around the Beatles was that people were fiending for information. If you want to talk about the influence of the Beatles on music today, we can. But it's almost like a silly question. It's like asking, well, what is the influence of oxygen on life on Earth? We need it. Without it, there would be no life on Earth. And without the Beatles, arguably, no pop music today. It is the context that everything happens in. If you can't hear it on the album, that doesn't mean it's not the context. You wouldn't say K-pop really sounds like the Beatles, but the mania, when BTS is in the house, we know how to react because we've seen footage of girls reacting to the Beatles.
Just like with these fans outside Paul. At first, it's murder, because, you know, it looks as though they're going to tear you apart.
But all of the context for pop fandom, it comes from that moment. The point is that the Beatles are the context for everything. It's what you learn. It's what you grow up with. It's the air that you breathe. And it doesn't matter what kind of music you're making, whether it actually sounds like the Beatles or not. It's in there.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.